Hello, adventurers. My name is Maximus, and I will be your dungeon master for the evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 71st episode of Castles and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons & Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by our amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Virtual Spectre, Mac and Cheese Please, and Moves Like Jagger from the GGN crew. Yay!
Woo, you.
Y'all are gonna have some fun tonight, I think.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's gonna be great. Hi everybody,
Like,
episode 71. It sounds
great
awesome.
For us or great for DM?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Yes, the answer is a yeah.
Let's say great for the chat.
Perfect. Yeah, great for the chat. Hope you're all having a fantastic Friday evening or another evening if you're listening to it on our podcast or on our YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. And if you aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, I'm crying on the inside, but that's okay because you can just go to youtube.com/@castersandcantrips and you can watch on YouTube right now. Literally at this second, you can watch it. And you can subscribe and you can also like the video because we need watch hours and we need more subs. And y'all are great. And I know we could do it.
and I love you. I love you all.
Believing in us.
Yes. Moobs will love you if you do these things.
All around. I don't know.
You don't, then I won't. Well, I'll like you, but if I'll love you more if you.
If you want the love, you got to do it.
And hit those thumbs ups.
And comment.
Yes.
Yes. You smash things.
What is
smash
happening?
stuff, I don't know.
Everything
Comment,
helps
tell
the
me-
algorithm.
Yeah, help the algorithm. Help me help you. Tell me how much you love or hate my DMing. I can take it.
No.
I won't cry for
Can't
that
take
long.
it. We're mean to him all the time about it.
But it would be really cool if you had a tab open of our YouTube stream, even if it's muted. That would be awesome.
Mhm.
Just
You have to
saying.
listen to Mac because she's a princess.
That's true.
Yeah.
You have to. It's like the rules.
I
And
am a princess.
Also, I hope you guys are enjoying our Out of Combat series. I, in fact, really do like it. And that's also on our Patreon, or not our Patreon. It's on our podcast as well as YouTube. But speaking of podcasts, we're almost to 2,000 views. Or I keep saying views. They're 2,000 ear views.
yeah.
Almost there.
Ew.
Ugh.
I just
So-
envision
Like
like the
that.
TikToks of people
Love it.
cleaning earwax.
Oh, God. I could not.
like,
Oh, no.
But why do I like it?
No.
Keep
Why?
listening
I
with
like it,
your earballs,
though.
okay?
Yeah.
Earballs.
Oh, that's gross, Mac.
I hate
But
everything so much right now. I hate everything.
I will.
I'm
Let's go
sorry.
die in a dungeon.
All right, here's some hot takes from your DM. I am one of those people that likes the feeling of Q-tips in your ears, and you were absolutely
It's
not
so
supposed to do
dangerous.
that.
No,
You're not
not
supposed to.
Q-tips in your ears.
Do it.
PSA to everyone listening: do not use Q-tips in your ears.
No,
You
don't
need
do
the
that.
outside ridges. That's
Mhm.
it.
I feel like I've been
That's
lied
it.
to for almost my entire life because
Yeah,
that's what
same.
I always did.
I learned
Yeah.
about this when I was way too old to have learned
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
As
Outside
someone who
ridges.
has who lives with tinnitus, no Q-tips in the ears, and you don't really need to be in the front row of a punk rock concert. There's no need for that. Let's be honest.
Because I have really bad tinnitus, and I'm not. I should probably stop then.
Ooh.
Yeah, you should probably stop. That ska's just too loud. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else was I gonna say? Words. Oh, I lost my place, but I'm gonna fill in time by doing the
CasterCants.com.
talk.
And while you're filling in time, we're gonna say we have merch that you can purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Exclamation point merch for your
much
purchasing wallet
cool merch.
abilities.
You too can be swole like Virtual Spectre or Valkyrie.
Wow, I had mine on earlier, but then I washed it. So
Well, show
I
Oh,
had the
I was
same.
gonna put mine on and I forgot.
mine's
okay.
dirty.
VS is repping.
Ripping the merch.
Yes. I didn't want to get it dirty until we started, and then I forgot.
Yeah, I think you covered what I was actually going to say, so thank you. Last but not
Got
least,
you.
is second to last, not least. We've got shorts, and they're everywhere. And I don't mean merch; I mean short videos,
Oh,
short vertical videos. So
Hey,
check
when
them
What
out.
if we
getting
made shorts,
though? Like
and
what?
then we could say
Yes,
we
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 have
can.
shorts and we have shorts?
I need
Yeah.
gym shorts. So let's do it.
We can absolutely make shorts. I was thinking
Ooh, I need
about
gym
waiting a
shorts,
little
too.
longer and not releasing
have-
shorts in
are
November, but I
oh.
could.
Are there socks?
thought you said it were the Crocs, and I was like, let's not go there.
No,
What?
no.
Why not? Crocs are like the hottest rave right now.
No.
They are. I saw a TikTok of someone being like, I used to hate Crocs. I used to hate them for years and years and years. And then my friend got me one and now I get it.
Oh, listen, this is a historic moment for me as an old guy. I am now back in.
Oh, God.
Whoa!
I am back in,
Croc
everyone. I am
fan.
cool.
Let's go.
Crocs on my feet 24/7. Let's get
Crocs
it.
on your socks.
Ooh, I don't know if I could do that.
I don't know how Crocs are worn with or without socks.
I don't know. But I know that you can put the flap in the front. I mean, if you put the flap in the back, I internally call it sport mode. I don't know what anybody else calls it.
Sports
Mm.
mode.
You need extra grip on your heel.
Yeah. Anyway,
When you gotta run with your Crocs.
yeah,
Oh.
you flip them to sport mode.
What if, okay, someone just said Casters and Cantrips brand socks and sandals or a weird Crocs collab pin for the little hole.
I would definitely wear
I-
socks with the CNC logo for sure.
I think you guys need to. I'm not getting involved in this. I'm not doing it. But I think the rest of you should hydro dip some Crocs when we reach like
Oh, that's my
so many
dream.
views for YouTube.
What is that?
Hydro
That's where you dip them
dipping.
in paint.
Yeah,
And then
you
they're all
you do
like,
liquid
"Tie
paint and
dye
you
for your
dip them and they
Crocs."
get all crazy. Anyway, this is a great conversation, and I would love to talk nothing more about hydro dipping Crocs, but we do have some dice to roll at some point tonight.
Got
I have
excited
to be the
about
voice of reason. You know that we're way off task if I'm the voice of reason. So anyway, anyway, if this is your first time here, or if you have forgotten, all of our alerts are in the chat for following and subscribing and for rating all those things, and we see them in our hearts and in chat, but there are no sounds because D&D is very serious. It's a serious game for serious people. But anyway, without any further ado, we'll get into episode 71 of Casters and Cantrips. Our story last left off with Sweet Justice making the trek northward towards Gordak. Their purpose was to gain some insight on Valken's cursed sword, known as the Sword of 1000 Victories. The party secured passage across the Canamus Sea by contacting their old friend Captain Dalius Vrago. He agreed to take them as far as Port Town and would make other arrangements to ferry them upstream on the Imerlan River towards Gordak. After a few days of travel, the party made a quick detour to the dwarven city known as Gul Meldur. When they arrived, they realized that the city was in ruins. They spent several hours attempting to move rubble from the caved-in entryway to clear a path inside. As they worked through the night, undead creatures emerged from the ruined city and the surrounding area. The party fought back against these new assailants, and during the battle, a scouting party from Gordak arrived during the melee. Their newfound allies assisted the group and they all defeated the undead creatures. The Gordak patrol agreed to escort Sweet Justice back to the city, and upon arrival, they explored this grand, sprawling city while a meeting with Zarlug Tusk was arranged. Later that afternoon, they spoke with Zarlug in his luxurious offices. He agreed to get Valken information about his cursed sword. In exchange, the party would gather some of Zarlug's lost trade goods. It was apparent that Zarlug may have recognized Valken's sword as well. However, Zarlug informed the group that his expedition would need the blessing of the Chieftan of Gordak, a frost giant by the name of Magnus Helmgrim. The group made the trek across the city to Icewatch to seek an audience with Magnus. And that is where we'll begin our story this evening. So, if you all remember, You made your way into Icewatch, and there on the throne was Magnus Helmgrim, and by his side, a frost salamander. As you approach, you see Zarlug's demeanor a little less flamboyant, a little less kind of in your face, fuck you, I do what I want, and sort of turns more timid, and he goes, "Remember, let me do talking unless you're spoken to." "Very good, yes." And you all sort of approach in this, and the chamber is extraordinarily large. And at first you thought, is it something like Zarlug where it's just ostentatious, but you realize it's extraordinarily large to you. It's perhaps maybe a little cramped to the frost giant sitting on the throne there in this chamber. And he sits lounging, sort of rubbing his temple, perhaps nursing a headache or something like it. And as Zarlug approaches, "Hey, Magnus, it's your buddy Zarlug. I come here for a bit of an arrangement, maybe just a little blessing to see, I think we can perhaps help out Gordek in exchange, also help out Zarlug, but we wanted to check with you first, no unsanctioned expeditions of like last time. We're not gonna do like what we did last time. Is that okay? Is everything fine?" And you see Magnus sort of just look up, and you see Zarlug just sort of trail away in his voice, just from the sight of Magnus Helmgrim just staring at him. And as Zarlug trails off and stops speaking, he points to you all that are gathered around Zarlug. "Approach."
Yeah, we step forward.
Supposed to move. So we step
I'll step forward, and I speak giant, and I know a little bit about giants. Can I do a history to see if I know like how you socialize with a giant?
Sure. You most certainly can.
Probably not.
Well,
That was
no, and we would know because we dealt with the giant that led us through the forest.
He's a different kind of giant, though.
Oh.
He is still taller, so we have to show respect.
But it
He's the
might be
higher.
the same. But I'm from places where these guys. Okay, hold on. What did I say? History? 10.
So, as Vin was correct, you all have dealt with giants. You've dealt with a stone giant. You've dealt with your Goliath friend up north, which Goliaths and Firbolgs are sort of giant kin. As far as their social structure, known as the Ordning, they're definitely the bottom rungs. But generally, like Ron was saying, is that it's normally based on height, which in the Ordning, height of a giant is power, essentially, how powerful they are. With a 10, you would know your stone giant friend was about middle of the road as far as the Ordning is concerned. Frost giants are just above stone giants. And the hierarchy that you would know is storm giants being the top, followed by cloud giants, fire giants, frost giants. So as far as giants that you've dealt with, this is probably the highest on the Ordning. But however, it is highly unusual that a frost giant is going to be chieftain of a city of creatures that definitely are not giants or giant kin for that matter.
Okay, so this is weird.
Out of the ordinary, but in this city, the Helmgrim is the most powerful of any of the entities in this city.
Do I know? It's okay if I don't. But do I know like for the giants, because it's all about like who's tallest and stuff, is it better to like make yourself like stand upright and show off how tall you are, or is it like should the tallest of our party speak?
That would be
First?
in tradition of the ordning, yes.
Okay, so Ron should be speaking. So I'm gonna kind of elbow Ron forward.
It. Greetings, Your Excellency. This one is called Ron.
Greetings, Ron. I am Magnus Helmgrim, Chieftan of Gordek. Who are your friends? You all may speak.
I am Bryn Hildoter of
It's us, Vin. And I nod and bow.
Brad Pitt.
Very well. What brings you to my city? I would like for you all to explain in your own words. I will get to you in a moment, Zarlug.
Well, we came on the behest of Zarlug. Zarlug told us to visit sometime, so decided to take that offer up and arrive here, Gordek. We also came seeking answers.
Well, Zarlug is correct that Gordek is open to any and all people, if they can withstand the harsh environment. What is it that you seek?
gonna turn and look at Valkan.
Well, one unexpected answer. We came across Gul Madur and wondered why have the dwarves disappeared. And second, we came to seek answers for a particular item that was found near these waters.
And he piques his interest when you mention Golem Eldur, and he looks to Valken. Or sorry, to him, he looks towards Brad. Brad Pitt, your companion seems to have indicated that you are the one that seeks answers in the cold north. Who or what would be providing these answers?
Somebody familiar with old weapons, cursed weapons, magic weapons.
Very well. And you see, he sort of leans forward in his chair, like he's going to stand. And you see that the frost salamander, which is huge in its own right, it is a size huge creature, to put that into perspective. As the frost giant stands, you see it start to snarl and move forward, as if he's going to lunge at you all, and the giant puts their enormous hand in front of the salamander to sort of stop it from moving forward. And he stands up and approaches you all from his seated throne there. I am curious of the disposition of our former trading partners to the west. I will grant your expedition to Gol Maldur. However, you will investigate their disappearance. Find reasons why they have disregarded correspondence, stopped trading at our mutual location. This is non-negotiable. What say you, adventurers?
Well, we have already seen evidence. Undead now rule the area. That is one possibility. We can look into.
Very well. We have a pact then. He looks to Zarlug. Whatever Zarlug has promised you will be withheld until these answers are provided to me.
Very well.
You may go immediately. Zarlug, you will remain, as I have more to discuss with you. And he turns around and then sits back down onto his large throne, seemingly disregarding that you all are even there anymore.
We'll start making our exit.
Yep, and he just sort of looks at you over his shoulder like, yeah, all right. And you all make your way out of Ice Watch. Back into the city of Gordek with Zarlug being left behind. He did promise you, if you all remember, a wagon with beast of burden, like Catoblepus, to
Bleepus.
allow you to haul some of
Bleepus?
these trade goods that you may find. Keep in mind that a beast of burden with a wagon is not going to be able to fit in a ruins, so you may need to make arrangements of what has happened to said animal while you were dungeon delving. You are all aware that the organization known as the Silver Face is typically ones that will guard caravans, so perhaps some of them could be hired to watch said wagon while you delve, or you could leave it outside unattended, up to you all. But any arrangements you would like to make before you leave, you can make.
Ron doesn't think we need to hire guards. The empty wagon. It's a burden may die to zombies, undead.
Yeah. Guess it depends on if we find any treasure that we want to take back with us, and we might need a wagon. Or
Yeah, this is
But,
what I'm thinking. What if our bleepers die?
oh yeah, we're also
yeah.
supposed to see if we can have his trade
we
goods or whatever.
Bury
I
the
don't really care.
wagon
though.
or hide it?
Plus, what if we go in and we find the trade goods and then we need to come back out and put it on the wagon and then go back in again?
Oh, yes.
I would feel better.
You also know, Ron, that under normal cases, it's not something that I track, but your bag of holding has a maximum holding capacity of 500 pounds. Zarlug has told you that he is seeking a shitload of black pearls. You're not sure how that translates over into pounds,
A shitload.
but
What's a
he
shit?
is talking about trade goods that are worth enough for him to be worried about to have you go dungeon delving to get them.
Should not Zarlog pay for Silverhand's guardship? Why should it come out of our pockets?
Oh no, I think he should probably pay for it. Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
If he
Good.
leaves, of course, not killed by Frost Giant.
Yeah, it seemed like not the best working relationship, huh?
We could just,
Mm-mm.
hire some people and then submit an invoice once we are done and forward charges to him at this point.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, just say no. I don't think so.
we already know someone from Silverhand. Face hand? Face hand. Yes.
That's what it was.
Silver face.
Silver face hand.
Oh, Ron forgot to note in different location, so forgot to name.
Well, what was that guy's name? Do you remember the name of the guy? Or?
Deckard.
Wait, who are you
Kane.
trying to remember?
Deckard
is
Kane. You've got quite a treasure there.
It's not their name. What?
This
Who?
one, yeah, not had many stories, but hold, please.
Who are you
Ron is-
remembering?
Oh, silver hand face guy.
You remember the guy he flung
fought
cards
us?
at the,
Dargash. Yes, Durgash. That's his-
Durgash.
That's his name.
Durgash.
he flung cards at people.
Oh, okay.
He was silver hand. Silver.
I have it in my notes where
It is
I don't
called the
know where my
Silver
notes are.
Face, and it is called the Silver Face because they are an order of monks dedicated to protecting commerce, and they are seen guarding caravans. And the Silver Face is literally on these coins is a sort of imprint on the top of them, which is a sort of relief of the Coin Maiden. And the face is literally silver on the coin with her eye in gold.
Like it's fine if we constantly get it wrong.
Wait, I already forgot it. What was it? Someone? Murgash?
Yes, Durgash.
Durgash.
Murgash.
Maybe leader of the squad group.
Do
He
we
was the
know
leader, yeah.
where do we know where they have their headquarters here?
It could be easy enough to find.
Just ask somebody. Excuse me, sir. We need to find the Silver Face. Please point us in correct direction if you could be so kind.
And you sort of point out a goblin who's like sort of riding on a cart. It's being pulled by a warg. He goes, huh?
Silver Face.
What's wrong with your
Is he not-
face?
Nothing is wrong with my face. What's wrong with your face?
What's wrong with your face?
Hey,
Hi.
someone else talk to this goblin. I
Giving
don't
me
think it's
labyrinth
working.
vibes.
And he as you sort of kind of definitely miscommunicate with each other, he sort of says some choice words to you in goblin and then makes a hand gesture at you and then just whips the cart and goes forward.
Oh,
I love him.
that did not go well. Next person.
I thought it went pretty well, actually. Yeah, someone else.
Sure. You can you can just point out someone you see an orc woman sort of just strolling down the side of the street.
Pardon me, Ron Miss. You know where the silver hand face place is? Silver face. Yes.
Which language are you speaking?
Giant.
She looks and then she recognizes the word face and she responds to you in Orcish, face.
Oh,
Does anybody speak that?
Ron takes out a silver coin.
points at that coin Is
Oh, she spoke Orcish. I'll
And
translate.
she
I'll
goes,
do it.
and she points out, and she reaches into her pocket and then gives you a couple copper.
and Ron's like, no,
She like puts it in your hand and just like pats your hand
Oh,
and
no,
pats your
sorry,
shoulder.
Ma'am. In Orcish, sorry, ma'am. We are looking for the Order of the Silver Face.
Oh, all right. I apologize. Wasn't
no
understanding your
apology
friend. I
needed.
speak very little giant.
Oh,
The
yeah,
silver
it's okay.
face. It well, you want to go in this direction, take a right, and then a left, and then go all the way down, and then make your way towards the end there. It's actually. Are you familiar with the Tusk Syndicate?
No. What?
yes.
Oh, yes.
Sorry,
Yes, I am.
Ron doesn't understand.
2 blocks from the Tusk Syndicate.
Got it. Thank you very much. Very, very much appreciate.
Very well.
I
Tell
will
your
do
friend
my
he can
best.
keep the copper. He probably needs it more than I do.
Oh, he will be very, very grateful. And I'll just kind of like push Ron's hand back down.
Ron just holds
so
his hand out, not knowing what to do with it now.
She's indicated that as you were leaving Ice Watch, where you were is maybe 5 blocks away. Is where the Tusk Syndicate, as she called it, is located, where the offices were of Zarlug Tusk, and then down the street is where the Silver Face is. So you can head down there pretty easily. It'll take you a short walk, and then you can make your way there. So.
Okay.
You arrive at this building, and much like others, seemingly like the more, I wouldn't want to say more important buildings, but sort of the larger buildings have all of these sort of onion domes. And this one has a few onion domes of varying different colors, made of different sorts of minerals and things. And you arrive here, and you can see various sort of like wagons and carts and people signing paperwork, and almost like a depot where they pass through. They look over the shipment. There's an agreement and some sort of signing of something, and then the caravan will leave with an amount of Silver Face guards accompanying them. And you can make your way inside, and it's a pretty slick operation. You've got various different lines where if you are needing general assistance, with a wagon, a long haul caravan, hazardous areas, stuff like that. So there's varying amount of lines there that you can get into.
And we have to get in different lines?
Depending on what your service is.
We look for the guard duty line.
So, well, as I'd mentioned, it's like, general travel, like long haul, and then like hazardous. You might think hazardous is probably what you're looking for,
Yeah.
knowing there's undead in the region. So you hop in line, and it moves pretty quickly. This is the only way that I can describe this. In my mind, is it's like the DMV, but it actually moves quickly. Like they actually have, they got their shit together, and they've been doing these same things over and over and over, so they've got it. So you walk up to the counter, and you see a hobgoblin man at the counter, who looks up to you all. Do you have an appointment?
No,
No.
but we're here at the behest of your chieftain Magnus.
Ah, do you have a writ, then?
Verbally,
Very well, fill this out, please. What sort of service are we going to be using with the Silver Face today?
we may need a few bodies to guard a cart.
Very well, what will be the destination of said cart?
What's the name of that place again?
Gulmadur.
And he looks at you. Golmaldor, interesting. Right, well, you are in the correct line, I believe, as it says an unknown of the whereabouts, or, well, not the whereabouts, we know where it is, we don't know what happened. Perhaps you were sent by Magnus, very interesting indeed. There will be hazard pay, of course. The minimum amount of hired help is going to be 4 persons for hazardous missions. And it will be skilled labor, of course, with the hazard pay involved. It will be 3 gold per day per mercenary for 4, so 12 gold per day.
Oh, that's like pretty cheap,
Watch a
actually.
cart?
We request
No.
Durgash's crew.
Oh yeah, we would like to work with Durgash if possible.
Also, in terms of pay, we're partially being hired by Zarlug. Is there a way to put this cost on his tab?
Well, unfortunately, we do require pay up front under most circumstances. However, I can put it down as a deposit, and if you work out any sort of deal with Zarlug, then we can file paperwork as needed.
Fair enough.
What is your
Sir?
estimated number of days that you will be gone?
Unknown.
Is it a day and a half? 4?
You
Yep,
sure?
a cart will slow you down. As you are basically, more than likely, you're going to have to go around the plateau, around the lake, the way you came in. There's no way you're going to go up the plateau with this cart. So it's going to be essentially about 2.5 days or so to get out there with a cart, and then that much coming back. So about 5 days total.
Probably 2 days for dungeon.
It's a long time to dungeon delve.
Mhm.
Okay, 6 days.
6 days indeed, and of course, if you are back sooner, then you will be refunded the amount. Let's see, 6 days at 4 silver hand. So see, I did it again. Damn it, y'all. Silver face mercenaries, and that is 3 gold piece. That will be 72 gold pieces.
That hit it up quickly. Yeah, I can cover that.
I will say, by the way, that as a side note, skilled help does cost 2 gold per day normally, so it is well within reason that this is like a not,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like price gouging you or anything.
I just didn't think about it taking multiple days. Like, I didn't think about the. Yeah. What was it?
Mhm.
72?
72.
I'll pay for it.
Okay. Not like y'all didn't get like 13,000 gold
Yeah,
or some
yeah,
shit.
we're fine.
No.
Speaking of which, we should see if they have any like good items for sale in this town. After this, you know, get prepared. You know what I mean? Get some potions. I'd kind of like a new weapon because all the things we fought before, they don't take the necrotic damage.
Can you please direct us to arms and supplies? Where we can
Oh yes, indeed. Well, if you go, well, just down the street and then across the way, you can find our local smith. If you're looking for any armors or weapons, if you are looking for any sort of other equipment, there's a general store right next door. So if you're looking for like magic stuff, not probably gonna happen. If you're like looking for healing potions, normal healing potions, that's fine. Anything off the equipment table or like normal weapons and armor, you
okay.
can.
What about a weapon that's mostly normal, like just counts as magical, but it's otherwise basic?
No.
No, okay, just checking.
Rona
We'll at
has
least get
a question
potions.
real quick. There was a goblin who said she can turn us to stone and shape us.
Hmm.
Is what how you say nefarious?
I've known a few people that have partaken, and well, it is quite legitimate. Most people don't really need the services that she offers, as though most people stay in the city, and of course, we do commerce, open shops, farm, the things, the such, for what you can farm out here, but it is legitimate. Although she acts us is quite strange, unique in her own way.
Yes. Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. I have your deposit, and you will have your team of guards at your disposal. Thank you for using the silver face for your caravan needs.
Yes, thank you as well. We shall be on our way.
Right. You've got a crew who's set to go with your cart with a catoblepus whenever you all are ready to leave. Anything else you all would like?
How are we gonna? Do they meet us out front?
Yeah, so Zarlug has arranged your cart in Catoblepus. It'll be ready for you to go whenever you leave, next to the city in the staging area or something like that. So you don't have to like wrangle everybody and do the logistics for you. Zarlug's taking care of that.
Let's go buy some potions.
Yeah.
Yep. If you all are looking for health potions, you can just buy them. You can just add it to your sheet and just subtract the going rate for healing potions.
I think I'm gonna buy a grater if there's an A.
Yeah, I'm gonna stock up on stuff to make my healing tonic at full.
Yep, you all can definitely do that.
Yeah, did you say are there greater ones?
No.
I would also like a greater. No.
Normal ones.
Whatever you can find on the normal adventuring equipment list. Which a potion of healing is going to be 50 gold pieces a piece.
Worth it?
How about a diamond worth of? What is it? 500 gold?
Ooh, good call. I should check my spells.
300.
Yep. Well, I will say this. You all have several gems that you have gotten in your previous adventure, and there was a really cool rule that a good friend of mine used, and I'll shout you out on this one, Zeus, because I think it's amazing. In order for Revivify to work, normally it takes a diamond, right, worth X amount of pieces. I also like to substitute that you could use a diamond, or you could also use a gem that is the same color as the person's eyes that you were trying to revive.
Ooh.
Oh.
So now y'all can figure out what your fucking eye color is.
Mine is brown. Oh, hazel.
Bins are blue, very pale blue.
Bins are green.
This is why we always ask you what the color their eyes are.
just in case you need to revivify someone.
How does it work if you want to pay the components and it says it says like a pearl worth at least 100 GP? You don't have to expend that, right?
No, the spell says it's expended. It is. Otherwise, you pay that amount for like for identify. Example, I'm guessing is what you're asking.
I just have to carry pearl.
You just have to have it. If it uses it, it'll say that it uses it.
I can buy that.
So, which I think, which in the case of like Revivify, it says diamonds worth 300 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. That means that
it'll specify. Okay, but I don't think I need to worry about it.
I would still like to buy one diamond.
Sure. You can certainly find one for 300 gold pieces. And as you know, that this sort of town is very much a commerce-facing business or area, where they're digging up, black pearls and the such. You can most certainly find what you're looking for.
Ooh, did the pearl I buy, is it a black pearl?
It is.
Freaking cool. That's all. Oh, I already had a pearl.
Well, now you have two.
Ron, you had brown eyes, and Valken, what color eyes do you have?
Remember?
It's brown or hazel.
It's on your character sheet in your description.
Yeah.
Ron has, brown eyes.
Green. I have like green eyes.
Bryn says gray on her character sheet.
Oh, are they gray?
It says I have grass, but I want blue eyes.
Just kidding, I
Like
lied.
blue or brown? For
Green.
Ron.
Oh,
Man, no one got the reference. Sorry. It's brown.
Oh.
sorry, I was too distracted. What happened?
I'm so confused. What is happening? I don't get it.
It's an old Dungeons and Dragons meme before memes were memes, and it was a skit where a character they're acting out a scene. It says my character sheet has gray eyes, but I really want blue eyes. And then he was like, fine, whatever.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else we should buy. Like healing potions makes sense, but what else?
So, character sheet: Bryn says gray, Ron says brown,
That's gray.
Valken says green, and Vin says green. There you go. Anything else?
Everyone still has their holy water? Yes?
I think so.
Yeah, we didn't even use it. What?
You tried once and missed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I still have a flask.
Okay, cool.
Just checking my spells to make sure I don't need to buy any components real quick.
How
Question
do
for
you buy
Ian.
stuff? Healing
In
potions?
4th edition, they have these, and even 3.5, they have these awesome torches called sun rods, where they were like little light beacons. And they don't have that in 5th. But do they exist in your world?
Sun rods? No.
Okay.
You have the light cantrip though.
It's true.
So basically what I'm saying, Mac, is to avoid dungeons and shopping for like just mundane items. Anything that is on like the adventuring gear table, and I'll just link this to you all just to make it easier. You can just get, I'm not too worried about it. Or any armors or weapons that aren't magical, you can just buy. Not a big deal. So if you're looking for like whatever, potion of healing, if you're looking for torches, whatever.
Oh dang, I just bought a bunch of potions of healing and then I already had potions of healing. That's
okay.
fine. I don't care. We'll probably need it if you're telling us to buy stuff, so.
Yeah,
I'm just asking. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want
Are
to.
we gonna die or what? I don't know what's happening.
it was my idea to buy stuff. It wasn't his. I wanted to buy a new weapon because my javelin isn't going to be good versus undead, but I'll just be, you know what? I'll be a full caster today.
You
know
will have
what?
to adventure and find things.
If
Ooh.
Falcon can get his hands on a spyglass, I think I would like to have a spyglass.
Very interesting. You most certainly could find a spyglass because this city, Gordek, is very affluent. Not by just its own right for the area, but in any area. Whenever they have decided to settle here in sort of this meteoric rise of Zarlug and making this black pearl industry, like they've made a shitload of money in this area. So yeah, you can definitely find a spyglass for sale if you want one.
Oh, I just saw the price of one. Holy.
That's why I went through all that, because a spyglass is 1,000 gold pieces.
Woof.
Wow,
I think I still want to buy one. So I will flush 1,000 gold. Okay. And
I'm gonna buy some more rope.
You don't have to tell me what you're gonna buy. You can add it. I trust you all.
I know, I'm telling the group.
Okay.
Oh no, I already have 2.
Since
I think we have a lot of rope.
Ron
Did
is
we-
going
did
to
we-
buy crowbar.
Crowbar's good. Crowbar's good. I don't know. I can't think of what else to get. No. What should we buy?
I think that I've panicked the players because I gave them an opportunity to buy whatever they wanted.
You're freaking out.
And now they're like, I have to buy
no, what are
something.
we
We're gonna
doing?
need stuff, and I have to get it.
freaking out.
Yeah, freaking out, man.
I'm gonna buy more torches. That's what I'm gonna buy because we're going into a place and I can't see in the dark, and I only have 6. I want like 20.
I also have
Anything?
light.
I do 2, but just in
One
case.
is ready as he raises his crowbar in the air.
Falcon does the same, but with the spyglass.
High five, Valkan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready. As ready as I'll ever be.
I'll be able to see things from really far away.
Don't you do that already?
No, I can just see in the dark.
Oh, that's very nice. Ron is not
Well, now
envious, but wish Ron could do the same.
Can you see in the dark but very far away now?
Can I do that, Jam?
Whoa. Take it.
No.
That would have been cool.
Doubles my dark vision range.
If we're outside and it's a full moon, how about then?
I think it's more just an innate. I can see up to a certain distance in the dark.
Yeah.
I don't think a spyglass would help.
Does not. It's like if you had a lantern, you're holding a flashlight, like a little lantern around you, and then took some binoculars and put it up to your eyes, see if you could see farther
Yeah,
away.
it totally works. Everybody knows that.
All right, are y'all ready to go? Anything you want to do before you leave?
I'm still looking, but I can essentially buy things on the road. Let's go.
Yeah.
Animal feed or blip blop. Whatever.
Animal feed for Blip Blop.
Yes.
The Cantrips that is covered by Zarlug, as he has covered the animal, the wagon, and the feed for it.
Oh, okay, great. Then we all ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So as you gather your forces, you make your way out of the city of Gordek. You have your silver face guards with you as you are pulling an empty wagon. And the Catoblepus smells absolutely horrid, as these animals do. And you notice that when you went to pick up said cart, the Catoblepus came from the little makeshift farm of the goblin woman that was selling her sort of transformations. But you make your way, and it will take you 2 days to get to
I have a dumb question.
Golmeldor. Yes.
If I'm not saying we're gonna do this, but could she use that magic ability, but like on one of the Bleepus?
She wouldn't do that
Oh, why not?
because the Catoblepus is just an animal and it can't make the decision of
Oh,
whether
it
it
like
wants it or
can't
not.
consent. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I was just thinking, how cool would it be if we could give it like wings and gills and horns and shit? Very awesome.
That was like one hit die left and just falls over.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that you lose hit dice. Never mind. Never mind.
Have we've rested since we've been here? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
You
Just wanna
can
make
gain
sure
the
everything-
effect of a long rest, and you'll leave the following morning, as it will take those full 2 days.
And I think since we're gonna be inside ruins, while we're resting, I might reattune my ring of protection.
That's fine. Go for it. And for those of you that choose your spells, choose accordingly before you get to Golmeldor. For those that prepare spells. So the trek is relatively safe. You go out of Gordek the morning and you make your way down the plateau on the east side, and you go around this large lake that sort of spills down into the Emerlon River. And you realize that the locals end up calling this place The Maldor Wash is the river that runs through Gordek, creating the large waterfall down the front into Lake Ragash, which Lake Ragash is the large lake named for the first chieftain that settled and created a city in Gordek, as before they were more nomadic. So you make camp near the lake for one night, and then following morning, unassailed, you make your way over to the mouth of Gol Meldor. It does take you 2 full days, so when you do arrive at the sort of entryway, it is going to be dark, but you're diving into a dungeon anyway, so it's up to you all if you'd like to rest and then go in the morning, knowing that the area could be full of undeads to interrupt your rest, or you can delve immediately as you arrive.
Who should wait daylight?
Okay.
Yeah, I think rest and then we leave first thing in morning.
So it's day 2, nighttime. You're here. You're at Gol Meldor. So that's what I was saying. You arrive late the second day.
Right. Well, how many days did we hire these?
dungeon?
Yeah, I don't think daytime matters, but how long did we hire these dudes for?
6.
Yeah, maybe we should just like get in there.
How late is it?
It is like 8 p.m.
We could just like step inside, make sure the entryway is cleared, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we could come back out and rest.
Or just do it.
Oh, last time we made much noise, we was around undead.
But I'm just saying
We should
if
have
we
an opening now.
Yeah,
do
if
have
we
an
go
opening.
in, if we don't go in right now, then they could come out while we are trying to rest anyways. So let's go in now, make sure there aren't any like right inside.
Party of 8.
Huh?
Or, yeah,
True.
we have
yeah,
the guard.
True. True.
We can keep watch. That's why they get paid.
Durgash says he's with you. You requested his crew specifically. And that is correct. We are here to watch the Catoblepus as well as the wagon. We are not stepping foot in that place, though. It's on your own. So, more than happy to watch the cart while you all go delving.
Can I talk to that guy real quick?
Sure.
Or guys? Be like, you know, when we were fighting the other day, I clocked some techniques that are very familiar. Where did you study your martial skills?
He sort of looks at you. Silver face. We got our own little
really?
school. Not everyone partakes to the our way of doing things, but we do hire outside. But been here all my life, learned from here.
I see. Well, the cards are something new. I've never seen that before.
I mean, you use a sword, I use cards. Personal preference. I prefer to keep my distance.
Fair enough. Can totally understand. I've gotten close to some things I wish I hadn't. But I'm still alive, so I guess it works somehow. Anyway, I was curious. I feel like we were both disciplined fighters. I was just the cards were a new thing. I wanted to know where you learned.
You're the one who's a little shaky with the ghoulies and the undead things, right?
Yeah. I have a weird disposition when it comes to things that should be dead.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see movement in his hand. Almost like this. You might not want to turn around then.
There's one behind me, isn't there?
sort of points.
I'm just gonna slide to the side in case he's trying to attack it, so I can throw it. Does he want me to turn around and see it, or is he?
He's like staring at you and looking back and forth.
I
I
will.
don't believe him, Valken. He tricked us last time.
You all see what appears to be a skeletal figure with skin coming off the bone, wearing sort of resplendent robes, hovering directly behind Valken, seemingly coming out of nowhere.
Valken's just gonna turn slowly and see it, and then immediately.
And Durgash
slide
goes, "Oh, it's right on you! It's right on you! Run away! Run away!"
It's not there, is it?
It's there. It is 100% there.
Valken's gonna like run behind him.
All right, so you turn and you run behind Durgash, and he gets into a stance and pulls out a card, and then he goes. And he walks over, and you see this like lich hovering, and you catch as he bends down, he picks up one of his cards from the deck of cards and slides it back in to the cards and shuffles them and puts them back into a little satchel that he has. He's like, gotcha. He's created some sort of illusion.
It's real funny. Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
One day it is gonna be real, and Durgash is going to die.
Well, the first time I've heard that. Probably won't be the last time I heard that.
It is like the children's tale of the boy who cried direwolf, you know? You got to be careful.
All right, well, we'll keep watch out here, keep the old bleeper safe, and this empty cart. Hopefully it's loaded up when you get out of here.
Well, it's best if we rest and enter in daylight. First break.
Up to you all. I get paid by the day, so.
Are we heading in?
Want to go
Better late than never.
right?
Might as well.
Right.
Right? Or are we staying out here?
Let's go.
All right, and then you see Durgash and the other members of the Silver Face sort of grab the Catoblepus and direct the cart, off to the side, away from like the mouth of the entrance to Golmeldor, and sort of makes a little makeshift camp for them. So they're just not standing outside the door waiting to get eaten or anything. And you all make your way, and you arrive to the same entryway where you fought the creatures before. And it appears that your work that you've done to dig out the entrance is still as it was. Nothing is, resealed or anything like that. So if you would like, you can make your way inside. And you are at the gate of Golmeldor, which has this large sort of relief of like a dwarf with like a large like helmet and big beard, and then the mustache, where the mustache comes over where their mouth would be, is where the entrance of this place is. And you've cleared enough rubble so you can squeeze your way inside. If you want, you can spend time to make it a proper doorway, but you can get in just by squeezing through what's there. So,
We'll squeeze through.
okay. You make your way inside, and it is very much dark. No lights whatsoever.
I'll cast light on like Ron's sword or something.
Mm-hmm. You cast light on Ron's weapon that you're having. I'm guessing you're carrying the hammer.
Yeah,
As you usually do.
fighting.
And you make your way inside with lights from Vin, and it's a long sort of corridor entryway here. There's a couple of alcoves to the left and the right, And you can see that there are large statues in each of the alcoves. The one on the left is sort of broken and toppled over. And you can see the one on the right is still standing, but is looking a little worse for wear. There are cracks and such throughout. And when you step inside, you hear just shuffling, telltale signs of evil, nefarious creatures inside of these halls. What color is your light, Vin?
Let's have it be green.
Green it is. Green it is. That is, I forgot the light spell. 20 feet bright, 20 feet dim. I
Now,
think that's right. And as you cast this sort of green light, you can see these statues well lit in this sort of green glow along the walls here. And I will transition you all over to a nice map,
Thank you.
so you all can begin your dungeon delve.
Ron is going to Divine Sense.
Gotcha. How many feet?
60.
60 feet. Currently at 60 feet range, you feel a ping in this area.
Hey, just but there were no Ron already got the sense of undead already. So be on your guard. Ready's weapons out.
And as you
That's great.
and as you speak, you hear and you see a group of undead moving towards you all. Where some wearing are cladded with armor, having shields and weapons and such, as they are looking to assail you all. And what we will do is we will take our break for the evening. And when we come back, you all will have some undead to fight. So, don't go anywhere. Go grab some snacks, stretch your appropriate appendages, and we will be back for the second half of the 71st episode of Casters and Cantrips. Don't go anywhere, y'all. BRB.